Alright, YouTube, welcome back. Likes, comments, subs also help the channel grow, and it's free. So, we're done with the garden. Thank God. Now we have these semi-required quests slash events to view, so we will do that. It might be. It might be.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Oh, and they have new food. Hey, I bought all the trail time.
Stay
Look at all the
now.
freaking trophies I'm getting. Let's go. I'm definitely a completionist, kind of. Kind of, sort of, not really. Oh, it's you lot. Figured you would have left by now. The Aramis Academy Festival's the event of the season, you know, so make sure you take the time to enjoy yourselves. Come to think of it, that Aramis Gainsbourg guy was a bit of an oddball, don't you think? They say he understood Shinna like no other. He believed that educating the youth was of vital importance to the success of the democratic revolution. Thought that to the end, too. Alright, can I go now? Learn a lesson to your elders, you snot-nosed brats. Whatever. Anyway, you guys see any movies lately? What? Where did that come from? Back in my young days, I was at the theater practically every night. It's been a while since I last went. Would you like us to recommend a movie for you? Yeah, right. Like, I'd be interested in what you Rugrats call a good movie. What I want are the brochures, and lots of them. You got any? Hand them over, would ya? Maybe I'll even give you something for the effort. Sure, huh? Okay, sure, I guess we can give you some. And, if it gets you going to the movies, I'd be more than happy to. Well, I'm not gonna force you to hand them over, or nothing, just keep it in mind, alright? Sure, here you go. Is this enough? Handed her 9 film brochures. Looks like a pretty good selection to me. Now, what do I want to see? I could always decide later. Anyway, thanks for your hard work. Why don't you take this as compensation? Onyx steel. Wait, I've seen this before. It's some sort of crystal, right? Onyx steel. It's used to make all kinds of powerful weapons. Mr. Giscard taught me how to process it, actually, if you want. I might be able to turn it into something useful. Oh, nice. Thanks a lot. It's nothing more than some scrap I found on the street. Honestly, I'm just grateful you took it off my hands. Onyx steel weapons can now be crafted at various factories. Oh, so I guess this is how you make your ultimate weapon. Okay.
Thank you all for stopping by. Allow me to hope to see you again.
Craft weapon with onyx steel. Ooh, okay. Who do we give the ultimate weapon to? I mean, it has to be Van, right? It has to be. Or Shizuna. It'll add, okay, so it'll add 112 for her, which is very good. It adds 105 for you. Oh wait, it can also raise your art damage. Huh. Do I go full Homer and just give it to Ren? 916 art damage is insane. But giving it to Shizuna, yeah, I mean, that'd be very good. But man, Ren's already busted? If I gave her this, oh boy. Oh boy. 916 art damage. The issue is, I don't know what the final boss is gonna entail. So, like, what if I gave it to Ren, and then Ren's not available for the final boss? You know? She's 328. Okay, I'm not gonna look up what the final boss is, but we need to know. Can you use your full party Daybreak to final boss? Almost your entire roster, then the final dungeon and boss sequence. Okay, so you can. Okay. Trials games usually give you 2 per playthrough. I usually end up doing the main character plus best. Yeah, I only have 1 at the moment. So, like, I feel like the save play is Van. That's the safe play. I feel like objectively, it's Ren. You get 312 and 118. Although Shizuna's is 328. Van's is only 307. You can make a case for Shizuna. You can make a good, strong case for Shizuna. Hers is 133. Which is pretty good, too. This is tough. Do I just go full Homer? No, I vote Van Grindle mode. That's true. And Final Boss will probably let you use that. Okay, Abandon, I want you to spoil one thing for me. Can I get another one of these in this playthrough? Or am I limited to just this one? If I'm limited to just this one, it's tough. If I can use 2, I think I'd go Van and Ren. Should have more than 1? Okay. I'm gonna go Van then. I'm gonna go Van. And then when we get the second one, we go Ren. Reason I think Ren, and not just because I'm a homer, although that's a big part, but I think the reason we go Ren for the second one, I use her both physical attacks and I use her for arts. I use her for both, so she gets the benefits of both. So I think that would make the most sense. Trading collections of books / items. I do have all the books. I don't know if I have all the items. I've tried to buy every item, but it's possible I could have missed one. Okay, we'll go Van right now. Okay. We went, so all papers collected, so okay. Hopefully that was the right call. But yeah, for Grindel mode, you're right. That does make a lot of sense. Hi. I feel like getting it for Van is never the wrong call. It's probably not. Because whatever happens, he's the main character. Well, minor spoiler. So, turn off for a second, Julie, if you mind a gameplay. Well, is it? I don't know. It's a gameplay spoiler, but anyway. The funny thing is, Van isn't available for the final boss in the first game. So, if you went that route in the first game, that bit you in the ass. Anyway. Cloves seem to be in full bloom today, huh? Starting to look an awful lot like spring around here. Yeah, sure. By the way, did I ever tell you about the time I single-handedly planted all the clove trees at the Capitol? Oh, to be young again. If only I could plant 3,000 more. Yeah, sure. I thought maybe I'd overdone it a little, but before I knew it, they were already one of the most famous sites in Edith. Okay. Sure, I can never quite tell if she's actually lying or not. I guess this is her idea of fun? That reminds me. Feel like I remember a key falling out of my pocket back then. Probably got buried in the roots somewhere. What was it for again? The terrace entrance? Oh well, doubt anyone will ever find it anyway. Whoa, I wonder if that part's true. Who knows? Maybe we might pick it up along the way. Hmm. That seems to be carrying something. What? Well, that was easy. I found the key, guys. Why don't we see if it works? Hey, this is how I can get to that chest that was bothering me from earlier. Heck, it was that easy? I guess we just got lucky. I suppose that means the lady really was telling the truth. Guess so.
Well, well, what a nice little chest.
Of course it's a hacking one. Of course it is. But yeah, it was just a gameplay spoiler, really, so. I mean, I guess that kind of is a story spoiler? I don't know. Oh, that's rude.
That's a good lock. Now do me a solid and open up. Oh, now I've done it. I'll be more careful this time.
Wait, I unlocked it. That's some bull. I saw that complete. Okay.
This is kid stuff. I bypassed the security. I'll be more careful.
Freaking hell,
this
man.
time.
I don't know if I'll have enough time now.
I'm not done yet.
I went the wrong way. Okay, well, now we're definitely out of time. This better be something really good.
This is kid stuff. I bypassed the security.
There we go. That seems easy.
This is kid stuff. No sweat. This is kid stuff. No sweat. I've got control of the system.
That last part was so easy, that's weird. Whatever. Ammo. Swappable in arts on the ornament menu. Customizable art with no shortage of free slots. All treasure chests with orbital locks opened. Okay.
Understood. Providing support.
Oh, is it? Wait. Oh, it's like fully customizable. That's interesting. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Is that better than this? I don't think it for her it is. Reason being, I really like that full revive. So I think I want to switch it there. I could switch it for Ren. I just like it thematically. I mean... Argent Thorn, Tyria. I want to make her a beast. But I don't have Citus Phantom... Oh. My controller died. I'm gonna have to plug that in. But yeah, I don't think I have this one on anything else. So I don't know that I want to switch this off either. Yeah, I don't know what we do or don't have as a spell. Oh, we actually do have this one. Okay. Meteoric Gravity. Yeah, we don't have that one. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do...
Arts updated.
is this. Very of time. We need fire. We'll make Ren a walking nuke. And then maybe give her some healing. I think that makes sense. For you... we'll go with that. Okay, I think our team just got better. I think we just got better.
The flowers are so beautiful. I love
You had like every character with Agus card. Well, with that, here's the thing. With them, if I get a free arts turn, I'm casting like what? Cintus Phantasma probably with it. I'm not gonna cast the shield. Probably. So, with her, I do... oh, I should put... instead of Earth Guard, I should put Aegis Shield. That is a good reminder. But yeah, with Fan and Shizuna, I do have that. So, yeah. So, anyway. Oh goody, here we
Let's see
go.
what we got.
We've been trying to catch a legendary fish in Dark Memorial Park lately, but it's just not working out. Oh no. Condemned sector cleanup. We recently received reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Location: the Blacklight District. Monster requesting... okay. When you clear the required number of semi-required quests, the main story advances. Yeah. I thought that I needed to go to Dirk Memorial Park for that. Am I crazy? Oh, we're waiting at Old Town. Okay. Yeah, let's do that first, I guess.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
Everybody loves fishing, if you're not me. That was so good. Having some gelato after a bath is absolutely to die for. You guys haven't forgotten why we're here, right? Of course not. Nothing wrong with taking a little breather, though. Yeah, you could probably use some R&R yourself, Kyle. You're too uptight. Yeah, all that tension in your body is going to scare off all the fish. You won't even be able to catch a minnow. Don't jinx it. If it isn't Van, you see the request we put up on the bulletin board? Yeah, I saw it. Said you wanted to consult with us about a legendary something or the other, right? Yeah, I think I found a legendary fish over in the lake at Dirk Memorial Park. No matter how many times I try to catch it, the thing just keeps slipping away. Wait, you're trying to fish up the Lord of a Lake? This should be interesting. I'm still a beginner at fishing myself. It's a much more complicated than I thought it would be. I mean, I've got a few catches under my belt, sure, but I'm nowhere near as good as you guys. Yeah, so knowing that, you still want us to take the job? Yeah, as long as you're willing, of course. What do you say? Oh boy. Alright, we'll take the job, so tell me more. First, let me tell you about the target. To put it simply, it's not your average carp, that's for sure. Apparently believed to be over 200 years old. 200? That would mean it's been around since before Calvard was even a republic. It's like a living piece of history. However, there haven't been many sightings of it in the past few years. I mean, some people were even saying it had died. Then 3 weeks ago, Kyle finally managed to spot it. It was just fishing out in the lake at night, but then I saw it. The Magna Garvelsi? Is an old catfish that hides itself deep in the lake's caverns. The fish has seen many a challenger, but none who succeeded. Huh, catfish, so called because of the cat-like whiskers that grow on their faces. I've heard they're carnivorous too. They'll eat anything and everything. Huh, I had a S catch one for me once. It was so yummy. How kind of him. You two seem to have an awful lot of experience with the wilderness. It's, I'm surprised you're able to see anything at night. It gets rather dark in that area. Actually, something weird happened right before the fish appeared. There's an earthquake. It can't have been a coincidence. I've read ancient manuscripts that mention stuff like this happening before. Then, when the ire of a catfish wakes, the earth beneath your feet shall quake. We have a saying like that in the East as well. But to actually witness such an event, how interesting. I think I heard something about an abyss worm around the park too, though. Maybe that's what brought the fish out. Well, regardless, you said you've been having a hard time catching it, right? Yeah, it's really frustrating. It's legendary after all. It wouldn't be so impressive if you could catch it with a single worm. We also gave baiting a try. Lost a lot of good rods that way. But didn't we hear something about some super sturdy fishing rod recently? It was called the Hebo God Rod. Said to have been used by General Atkinson over 100 years ago. He was Sheena Dirk's right-hand man in the Calvardian Revolution. He was half Eastern as well, right? That rod bears the lofty name of an Eastern river guard, so it probably comes from the same cultural roots. That'd be my guess. I actually found a passage on it in one of Sheena Dirk's personal memoirs. Apparently, General Atkinson managed to hook the catfish with that rod once. He got away from him in the end, though. So even the General couldn't catch it. Sounds like this is going to be quite the opponent. Anyway, you want us to find that fishing rod for you? Ding ding, you guessed it. And just so you know, from what Abs told us, your best bet is going to be in the Blacklight District. He wanted us to give you up on looking for it because of how dangerous it gets down there. So that's why you sent out the Forest PG, right? So, an antique fishing rod that found its way to the Blacklight District. Well, pretty sure we know at least one person that could find it. You're talking about Yimai, right? Sounds like you guys know just the person to ask. So, does that mean we could leave this to Arkwright Solutions for now? Of course, we'll get you the rod in no time.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Well, at least I don't have to actually do the fishing. So there's that at least.
Off we go.
I think I've seen you.
Check out the arena.
Now, what might you be after, hmm? I'll be seeing you.
Well, the stores seem to have got new stuff in.
Welcome. Please stop by again. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Gift for Shizuna. Oh. Well, that helps. Oh. Yeah, all this same, and then the boots. Okay.
Please stop by again.
Wait, there's still something new, yes?
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
What's he saw that's new?
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Oh, these.
Please stop by again.
What would you like? Please stop by again sometime. What can I get for you? Thanks for shopping.
Here are the latest forecasts for me.
Yeah, that's over there. Alright, so... Oh, there it is.
Wonder what this'll go for. Just
Yay, we
kidding.
maxed out Nadia.
Well, if you insist.
That's so close.
Gotta
That's so
treat
mean.
myself every now and then. Gotta treat myself every now and then.
I'll treasure it. I'll take good care of it.
I'll take very good care of it. Thank you very much.
Thanks a bunch.
Well, if you insist.
There's Shizuna done.
I'll gladly take that off your hands. And here I thought you had poor taste.
Alright. Hi.
Got a question for you.
Talking about General Atkinson's fishing rod? Well, you're right. It came through here a little while back. Surprised it actually exists. Would you happen to know where it went? Come on now, you really think I'd tell you just because you asked? After all, it sure would be nice to have you owe me a favor. Then again, maybe this is fate. Fate? How so? The rod you're looking for is a strange one. They say it chooses its wielder. It's a fishing rod. I'd have my best to try to stake a claim to it, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. That is pretty strange. You think so? Stuff like this happens in all sorts of fairy tales. Well, whether it's true or not, the rod didn't choose me. Okay. Last I heard, it was over at Kansas Soba stall. Okay, so he did tell us for free. Makes sense. Kansas always had a thing for fishing. It's over in the Sidon district, correct? That's right. He's a pretty respectable guy when it comes down to it. Comes by sometimes to look for Eastern cooking tools. Thanks for the info. We'll pay you back when we get the chance. Kanza actually moved his stall over to Aramis for the festival. Okay, he should be by the front gates, I believe. That's right, he's been rather popular with the students lately. Let's get moving then. Oh wait, you have something?
Ho ho! Got a great lineup.
Gift
at
for
great
Aaron.
prices. Come again soon.
I'll take that.
Alright.
Off we go.
Spring already. Gonna eat something?
Let's go over here first.
After that,
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie. What would you like? Come again.
5 bonds max. All gifts given. 5 Grindel skill stones. Well, we're out of... That means there's no Ren gift. Wow, we gave every gift in the game. That's crazy. This has been a pretty full playthrough of this game. I'm not like trying to pat myself on the back, but this has been pretty thorough.
Got a
Good
question
job,
for
Santa.
you.
Thank you. Odd, huh? Never thought you'd be the one to come looking for it. Yeah, well, someone pointed us in your direction. You have it? Had it. Oh, goody. Had it? So you already gave it away? Gave it to, lent it out to an old fishing friend of mine. Huh, what do you need it for? A client of ours was hoping to use it to catch some legendary fish. Legendary fish? Yeah, that one. You know it? Guess that makes our job easier. They managed, they managed to spot the thing a couple weeks ago, and... Say no more. I may not be much of an angler myself, but I am enough of one to get where this is going. With how much it reminds, how much it reminds, it better be a full playthrough. Rod is yours. Are you sure? They say the rod has gone from hand to hand ever since the time of the ancients. That being said, neither me or my fishing friend have had much time to make use of it. That's why I'd like it to give it to you. At least then it'll have the chance to do what it was made for. You're really just going to hand it over? Anglers are a strange breed indeed. Liberal's Fisherman Guild was no different. Well, it wouldn't be the first time we've met some real weirdos. A few Erebonians come to mind. Anyway, who's this old fishing friend that you lent the rod to? That would be Bishop Orwell. Bishop, the one that likes to fish. I suppose that's not too odd. Wouldn't have expected you guys to be so close. Guess fishing just has a way of bringing people together. Indeed it does. At any rate, I'm sure he'd be willing to part with Rod if you talk to him. I'll be leaving my dream to you then. Go. Use your newfound strength to secure our fish of legend. You got it.
Gonna eat something?
Oh, is that also in the Auburn district? Yeah, it's in the Edith Cathedral. Okay.
Spring already. I should offer up.
So real quick,
They're in full bloom.
let me spin these skill stones that we just got. Getting that art res down is actually kind of huge because we have a lot of arts users, so.
Hey! I've been waiting for you.
There was one thing I wanted to check.
We've got the good stuff.
It's not this. There's
Thanks
too
a
many
bundle.
menus.
We've got the good stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing for Ren. That's very upsetting.
Appreciate your business.
That is very, very upsetting. Okay, anyway. That's done now.
Okay.
Okay, let us pray.
Let me ask you something.
So that rod is the tool you need to catch a legendary fish, is it? Alright, please wait here a moment. Here it is. Thanks a lot. You know, something about this rod does seem a little intense. Maybe it's made out of star steel? It's possible. We actually call it onyx steel in Calvert, though. It's an alloy made from a combination of black Zamurian ore. I believe it's been used to make some of the world's most powerful weapons. Think of it, we just got some from Jin, didn't we? It's, I'm not certain of the exact material it's made from. However, I do know that that rod was once favored by the great general. Yeah, we've heard that. That's all you have needed me for. May Adios bless you in your future endeavors. I pray that you manage to resolve the general's last lingering regret. That's a pretty tall order, don't you think? Very well, leave it to us. Let's report back to our clients.
Off we go.
Oh, I should have just warped to the bathhouse. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
We brought you your fishing rod. We are back. A fishing pole. So I knew you could do it. Here it is. Yeah, that. Just like you asked. That's a case closed, right? Not exactly. What do you mean? You see, we're all talking it over, and we kind of have a feeling we're not the ones the rod will choose. I mean, you were the one who went through all the trouble finding it for us. If the rod chooses anyone, it'll probably just be you. Hold up, I'm pretty sure this wasn't part of our original deal. You're really okay with us catching the legendary fish for you? Yeah, face placed in your hands after all. We can always cheer you on from the sidelines. We're ready to head out to catch the big one. Come find us. We'll tag along. Why do I have to do all the hard work? Well, obviously, it's because you're the most qualified. Yeah, you're the leader. If you don't do it, who will? Careful. Talk him up anymore and his head will turn into a balloon. Maybe I am the right man for the job. Oh goody, I have to go fishing now? Joy. It's going to be great. You ready? Let's get going. We're really doing a lot in this day, aren't we? The group made their way to Dirk Memorial Park, hoping to catch the legendary fish. Here we are. You're sure this is where you last saw the fish? Yep, this is definitely the place. Earthquake? This is the only area that was shaking. There's no mistake, and it has to be close. Oh, it's just like you said. Yay. Let's try to track it with a shard search. Okay. I guess we'll see how this goes. Attempt to catch the legendary fish. You can return Old Town by withdrawing to the entrance. I actually have to do... Oh.
What a nice secluded fishing spot.
I actually have to do this.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
I bet we could fish here.
And I haven't fished before. I don't even know how to do it. Oh.
Let's do this thing. There.
Why must I suffer?
That's it. Nice. I got one.
What a nice secluded fishing spot.
Am I supposed to know which one it is?
Let's do this thing. There. That's it.
Crap.
Let's do this thing. There.
Alright, let's try again.
That's it. This is a big
Is
one.
that it? I got it! We completed the quest. We never have to fish again. Let's go. Is this it? You did it. Woohoo. Just knew that you had it in you. You were amazing. That sure was a big-ass fish. Alright, we're completing our objective of doing every single quest. Is it really okay that I fished that thing up? It's too late for regrets now. Hate to admit it, but there's no way we could have caught it without your help. That's right. By the way, I managed to get a pretty cool picture of it too. Sure, this will do big numbers on the socials. What a remarkable catch. You came? Okay. Aren't you Makino and Kyle's grandfather? Came all the way here by yourself? You're not just some average Joe, are you? Well, a fisherman must always be aware of his surroundings, after all. For you to fish up something even General Atkinson couldn't catch. Congratulations on a job well done. You know, given your skill, you might just be able to join the 8 Fishing Wizards someday. 8 Fishing Wizards? Oh yeah, the 8 Fishing Wizards. I may not be some expert fisherman, but even I've heard of them. They're men of refinement who have managed to reach the very peak of their fishing careers. The rods they wield are said to split the oceans. Split the oceans? They sound fake as hell. Well, they're definitely not. I know one of them. I'm sure about the not sure about the rest, but I'm pretty confident that guy could pull it off. Where do you even find these people? The world's a big place, I guess. Yeah, there's all sorts of people out there. Anyway, this was pretty fun, guys. No, it wasn't. Think I might just take up fishing as a hobby again. As long as you keep using that rod, you'll be aces. I think we should start heading on back, though. I gotta upload all these pictures.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
Well, at least we did it. There's that. Okay. Auburn District.
Then let's head over.
Let's do this quest next, and the last one is just a monster extermination.
Okay,
So
with
that's
pleasure.
easy.
Of course.
Plans have been laid to hold the Edith Sweets contest at the Aramis Academy Festival, but unfortunately all the paytesters who were scheduled to participate are no-shows. Would you be willing to gather up replacements? I'll be waiting in Andalusia in the Auburn District. Alright.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Hi. Appreciate you all taking the time to visit, but I'm afraid I'm a little preoccupied at the moment. No worries, we're on business today anyway. You guys down at Forest BG asking for Arkwright Solutions help, right? We can lend a hand. Does that mean you're the Spriggan everyone's been talking about? What a surprise, to think that was you the whole time. Well, thankfully, you caught me at the perfect moment. Your request mentioned something about the Edith Sweets contest, right? Sounds like a pretty big deal. Listen up, Fairy. The Edith Sweets contest is more than just a big deal. It's a test of will that features the most celebrated, okay, he's really going. Maybe only held once in a blue moon, but it's an event that defines the future of each and every confectionery in the capital. Andalusia was the winner of last year's contest, which means they're practically a shoo-in for this year's too. I see. You keep track of all these contests, huh? I expect nothing less from the Professor of Sweets. Up until last year, the event was sponsored by the Quincy Company. Many of the participants were from the East and Central East, so the judges had ample opportunity to act with prejudice. That won't happen again. Hard to believe they're hosting such a historic event at Aramis of all places. Huh, sorry, I must have forgotten to mention it to you. Last year's winner, we were consulted as to where the contest should be held. And as you may know, we're also in charge of providing the sweets for Aramis Cafeteria. We try to set up a booth at their school festival every year. Okay, due to it overlapping with the contest this year, I suggested we might as well hold the contest at Aramis. School readily agreed to the proposal, of course. I even added my own seal of approval. However, we've recently been made aware of a few complications. That's why we issued the 4SPG. Right, makes sense to me. So what, did all the participants decide to bail or something? Well, you see, apparently all of them other than Holland have fallen horribly ill. Same time? That's impossible. Well, usually before we hold the contest proper, we have a qualifying competition in order to determine who will be participating. Of course, that means all had to taste every entered dish, and it so happened that one of our contestants decided to use a rather rare spice. And due to an unfortunate combination of ingredients, the result was mass food poisoning. And because everyone was unaware of this combination, they were all unlucky enough to fall victim to it. You gotta be kidding me. Almost sounds like it could have been a terrorist attack. Simply hearing the word terrorist has me on edge. Did something simpler happen in Langport? There's no need to worry. After conducting a thorough investigation, police have concluded it was indeed an accident. Huh. I haven't sensed anything fishy on my end either. I guess that makes things a little better. Thankfully, my symptoms are very light compared to the others. But the rest had no choice but to withdraw. Most said they were unwilling to participate if they were in top form. It'd be a shame to cancel, or to call the whole thing off, however. Instead, we thought we could perhaps bend the rules a bit. We're hoping to attract more participants if we open registration to the general public. Given such strange circumstances, we figured we might be able to rename the competition to the Aramis Sweets Contest. We're still able to decide who to recruit for participation, and the contest is just around the corner. So what you're saying is, as long as Holland's not the only competitor, everything should fall into place. Still, convincing people to join a competition on such short notice is going to be a hell of a task. Well, I'm sure that we must know someone that'd be willing. We have to know someone. The world of the sweets is at stake here. I mean, we do them all, so... Alright, we're on the case. Are you sure? Thank you very much. Honestly, I think you might be doing him a favor, not the other way around. Huh, but anyway, as a member of Aramis Student Council myself, I'll do everything I can to help. Guess our policy of only taking serious requests got thrown out the window, huh? Huh, rules don't matter when there's sweets involved. Suppose it's decided. Could you tell us how many participants you'd like us to recruit? If possible, 4 would be ideal. 4, huh? Think I know who to call on then. Is one of those people the owner of Montmartre? Got that right. He'll probably grumble the whole way here, though. I'm also thinking of asking the shopkeeper at the Liberal Boutique. That makes sense. She did used to work as a maid over in Vaux, after all. I believe she's been helping set up the festival recently. We should be able to find her somewhere around the school. A maid? I bet she'll be great at baking. As for the third participant, we should see if we can talk to the woman in charge of Langport's Laifu Fandine. You said she'd be in the capital today, right? Something like that. Heard she's got a stall over at Aramis' front gate. I have a feeling we can expect some good stuff from her. Sounds perfect, but do we have any ideas on who the fourth participant should be? Can I make a suggestion? There's someone I've been hoping to meet for a while now. I believe I saw him in a magazine once, and I've been curious ever since. His name is Dune from Cintermarsh. I know him from, yeah, that. Sure, he'll be thrilled to get an invitation like this. Your enthusiasm for culinary arts, yeah. I need a drink of water. Okay, I got a drink of water. We're good. So much talking. However, I've heard he's closed shop for the moment. You might just have to search around for him. No problem. I have a feeling I know where to look. I heard he used to run around with some gang, so I'm sure he's still in contact with a few of his old buddies. If we sniff around their usual hangouts, we'll find the guy in no time. I see. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to look. Well, if you don't mind getting out of your way, going out of your way, I'd appreciate it. Guess that makes 4. If we can get them all to agree, then it'll be a case closed. Yeah, we should get moving. Here's hoping you find only success.
Time to start working.
I want...
Okay.
Spring already? I'm sure sure flies, doesn't it?
What can I get for you? Thanks a bunch.
I can't go for the topic, I guess. Isn't Aaron an Arcade solution? Thanks again for our support back in Laneport. Never expected to see you in the capital. Yeah, what's the chances? Why exactly are you in the capital? Huh, to test my skills, of course. Want to see how far my hotel training could take me, whether it'll let me sink or swim in the capital's foodie scene. Figured I could use the school festival as a little test. Sure, you'll have people falling all over you in no time. I mean, I don't think anyone can resist your cooking. Sounds like your sister's got faith in you, at least. Probably grab a bite later, if that's alright. See you then. Of course, you won't regret it. Okay, so now we can do this.
Let me ask you something.
Huh? Is that really what happened? How terrible. Like to give you all a hand, but I'm not so sure it'd be alright for someone from Laneport to participate. Should be fine. I mean, I was the one who recommended you anyway. Yeah, sweets shouldn't be a problem for the former... Yeah, that's for sure. My sister's gonna sweep the competition. Well, if you really think I can be of help, I'll gladly do my part. Thanks. We'll see you at the contest then. Well, at least that's short. We already had a quest earlier that was kind of like this. Okay, so there's another... I don't see anything else. Is it in the school itself?
Daddy, hurry!
Oh my, how lovely. Oh, what a coincidence.
Oh, it takes running everybody out of your party.
Look around.
Attention! You have a lost child here at the festival. Her name is...
Okay, I'm not seeing it here.
Then let's head over.
Am I going crazy? I don't see anything here.
Let's do this.
Whatever. We'll keep going, I guess, for now.
Monmar is so relaxing.
Let me ask you something.
So that's what happened, huh? Sounds like some real bad luck. But you know that contest of theirs is only for the best of the best in the business, right? Huh, to think you believe my skills are up to par. Much as I appreciate the thought, I really didn't think this sort of place the owner of a simple bistro belongs. This dude puts himself down, like, the whole game. Get what you're trying to say, but... with the way that things are now, the contest isn't even gonna happen this year. There's just not gonna be enough participants. So I put it like... what if I put it like this? Okay. Those girls of yours found out that you got to take place in such a prestigious competition, standing among the very best in the industry. Don't you think they'd be proud? Maybe it's my own personal bias speaking, but I'm a really big fan of the food you make. Yeah, I think you'd be a great addition to the contest. Me too. You sure are making it hard to refuse. Taking on such a big job so suddenly, it really put me in a bind though. No, Yumi's been looking forward to this festival for a while now. Guess I don't mind doing it for her. Alright, you can count me in. Something tells me he's way more excited than he looks. Yeah, we'll see you at the contest then. Alright.
Let's roll, gang.
I think I've seen you.
Check out the arena.
What are you looking at?
Sounds fun.
Got a question for you.
Are you freaking kidding me? The Eat a Sweet contest's a battlefield that every, worth of salt tries to work his way into. There's no way someone like me should be taking part. Technique's just not up to it. It's taking this more seriously than I expected. Look, I understand how you feel, but you've been doing pretty well, don't you think? Gatillo de Dawn was even showcased in a magazine recently. Listen, if we don't find enough participants, the event's gonna suffer a huge setback. So think of it as a lucky break, yeah? And couldn't this be your chance to scope out the competition? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, I guess you're right. Alright, you got me. I'll just have to throw my best at him. You'd also, should also be able to brush my skills in the meantime. Sounds good. We'll see the competition then.
Off we go.
Okay, so I don't see where this last one is in the Auburn district. I guess it has to be in the school proper.
Mommy, Daddy, hurry.
Oh my, how lovely. Oh, what a coincidence. Please, have a look around.
Oh wait, did I check outside here? Yeah, it's not here.
Attention. We have a lost child here at the festival. Her name is Marie, and she's from the Levra district. If you're the parent
Aha!
guardian of Marie, please report to the festival office on the 3rd floor of the main building. Thank you.
Oh, it's on the. I think it's on the 2nd floor.
You need your
There it is.
look no further.
Got a question for you.
You don't have enough participants for your contest? Well, I'd be more than happy to help you all. That was easy. Kind of figured it'd take a little more convincing. The proprietor of Liberal Boutique, I simply have no reason to refuse. After all, it'd make for a wonderful opportunity to introduce others to the flavors of Liberal. I'm sure my experience as a maid will do much to aid me as well. With your permission, I'd be honored to take the chance to show everyone my skill. Thank you very much. We'll look forward to seeing what you can make. We'll see you later then. Looks like we round up all the participants. Let's go report back to Andalusia.
Let's do this.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
We're back, and we managed to get all 4 participants. Really? It would appear they've arrived just in time for introductions. I came just like you told me to. I must say, this is quite the lineup. Excellent. First off, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on such sudden request. And aren't you the owner of Montmartre? And you're the one for that restaurant over in Langport. You're the Mr. Holland's been raving about. Huh. To think you even convinced the proprietor of Liberal Boutique to join as well. No doubt that this can be a competition for the ages. I know we're only filling in for the big leagues, but I'll make sure to give it my all. I shall do my utmost to succeed. This is going to be one heck of a contest, that's for sure. Well, since we're running out of time, why don't we get started on the preparations? I'll be distributing the materials to each of you. Before I forget, Arkwright Solutions, once again, I thank you for all your help. The event will begin shortly, so please see your way to the designated location. Roger that. Following a quick debriefing session, a short rehearsal, preparation were made to begin the event. So everyone was ready, the curtains were finally raised on the Aramis Sweets contest. My apologies for keeping you all waiting. Welcome once more to the Battle of the Patissiers, the Eat a Sweets contest. This time, however, we plan to present to you a new version of our competition, the Irma Sweets Contest. Oh, you made it. Just barely. I heard that Grandpa's going to be making some sweets. Super excited to taste them. Thanks for giving me a heads up about the contest starting on. Yes, I'm ready to report. And sorry you had to remind me to do my job. Got a little distracted by all the boosts. That's alright, I'm just glad you made it in time. And now, without further ado, allow me to introduce the first round of our contest. Theme will be a sweet fit for students. Those judging our contest this time will be a few Irma students as well as some recent alumni. As both the former student council president and representative of the graduates, I'll do all that I can act as a strict and impartial judge. Well, I'm just glad to be here. And don't worry, I take the quality of my sweets super seriously. I'll make sure to judge them well. I look forward to see what everyone decides to make. Honestly, I don't really know much about sweets though. Not sure why I was chosen for all this. Hey, why don't you just quit then? That way, I can give every one perfect scores. I'm sure they'll give my transcript a boost. The heck are you mumbling about? Huh, Odette certainly seems excited. Oh man, I wanted to be a judge too. Yeah, wish they would have asked me. No kidding, the smell's making me hungry. 2 contests with the highest scores in the first round will earn the right to participate in our finals. With that, let's proceed to introducing the contestants and their desserts. First, coming all the way from Liberal to share with its flavors, we have Lula. Hello everyone, it's wonderful to meet you. Dish I prepared today is my flowery gelato. It uses the essence of one of Liberal's edible flowers to create a fragrant and sweet treat. Please enjoy. Huh, made from Liberal, huh? Never expected someone like that to be participating. Judges scored themselves on gelato. This is delicious, and the floral scent is simply remarkable. You're right, and the texture is great too. That's not to mention how light the aftertaste is. That aroma isn't overpowering either. I guess it's alright. The ingredients seem to balance each other out pretty well. Honestly, you probably could serve this at some high-class restaurant. Huh, she sounds so confident. Has she been a judge before? Although the flavor is indeed rather elegant, it's likely to prove displeasing to those who find the scent of flowers unappealing. There you have it. Let's continue with our next contestant. The shop spent its fair share of time in the spotlight recently. Please welcome the owner, Jetto de Dune. I'm really not used to this sort of attention, man. But anyway, let me introduce what I cooked up for you all. This right here's my orange peel cannelli. It's a recipe I'm pretty proud of. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into these things, so you brats better enjoy them. The outside itself is so crispy, but the inside is light and airy. And the bits of orange peel add so much flavor. The elasticity of the dough is simply perfect. Feel like I could eat thousands of them. This cannelli thing's got kind of a strange shape, honestly, but I guess it's alright. Should probably be a little sweeter, though. The fact that it's not one of its strong points. Moving to our next contestant. I'm sure all your gourmets out there know just who this bistro legend is. He's Victor, owner of Montmartre Bistro in Old Town. Look, it's Victor's turn. Good luck. Is that my Yumi I hear? This one's for you, princess. Anyway, this here's my caramel pudding. It may look simple, but I'll have you know I made this with only the most quality of ingredients. I hope it's to your liking. The caramel flavor is so gentle, it's amazing. Pudding's so soft, too. If we had this in our cafeteria, I'd eat it every day. I've never had caramel pudding this rich before. It's sweet, but somehow still fresh and unique. I've been to Montmartre a bunch. This pudding's my favorite thing on their menu. Can't argue with that. I try to get some every time I stop by. It's a pretty classic dessert. Now let's continue. The fourth and final contestant is all the rage in Lingport. She's the owner of Lafu Fandian, the one and only Mixin. It's a pleasure. I'm hoping to share a special treat with you all today. This is my Emerald Mentos. With the dough, both the dough and sauce are made from an original blend of black tea. However, the inside may be a bit hot. Be careful when taking a bite. My stomach is growling. You got this. Never tasted anything like this, so this is a delicacy from the East. So warm and tasty, the flavor is really addictive too. Black tea and dough, huh? That's a pretty interesting combination. I'm sure you'd have to have years of experience to make something this good. The taste is a little unusual, but it's far from bad. I'm sure this could be pretty popular outside the East too. That's what I was going to say. It's not only delicious, it's also unique. I think they'd sell really well if you opened a store here in the capital. Sounds like the evaluations have all been tallied. I shall now proceed to announce the results of the first round. Two contestants that will advance to the finals are Victor and Mixon. Good job, Grandpa. Thank you very much. Knew it was a shot in the dark, but I still got my hopes up. Guess I really do have to work on my technique. Well, I suppose allowing everyone to have a little taste of liberal was enough for me. Those are the results, huh? They really put their backs into making all that. They sure did. Well, having to stand by while they ate it all was torture. Should have asked them to make me one of the judges. Well, it certainly looks like you all are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, but I kind of wish I could get a few tastes of the treats. I figured that'd be what you'd say. That's why I thought of another way to offer my thanks for your help. No way, you can't mean. And now we've come to the final round. Please join us in welcoming Mr. Holland, the beloved owner of Andalusia and last year's contestant winner. He'll be participating with our contestants. And last but not least, allow me to introduce our new judges. That's an interesting lineup. What a wide-ranging selection. First judge, he helps from the shadows but can be lured out with a sweet treat or two, Van Arkwright. I'm gonna end up Owen Holland big time for this, aren't I? You got this, Van. I don't think I've ever seen him so happy. Yeah, sure he'll want a picture of this. Next on our roster, she's short, cute, and the very definition of a calming influence, Miss Toa. Is that really what people think of me? I hope she manages to enjoy herself for once. She's always working so hard. Third judge is a very special guest from the world of Orbital Film. He's a celebrated director you all know and love, Director Godi. Also in attendance is the woman who received the Best Actress Award at Therabad's last film festival, Nina Finley. Sure picked an interesting group to judge all this. This will be a hell of a contest, no doubt. I agree, and personally, I'm really looking forward to seeing what everyone makes. Didn't expect to see those two here. How come they get to judge and I don't? Finally, we managed to procure a last-minute addition all the way from the Basel Institute of Science. He's the mastermind behind such inventions as the T-phone and a fair number of other contributions to society as well, Professor Cronkite. Using a contest to determine superiority in the culinary arts, it's a bit strange, in my opinion. Taste differs from individual to individual. Being as critical as ever, I see. Now let us proceed to the main event. The theme for this final round is classic confections. Let's see what our contestants have cooked up. First up is our former champion and the proprietor of Andalusia, Mr. Holland. Seems I have the honor of going first today. Theme is classic confections. I've prepared a tried and true creation of mine, possibly my most masterful to date. Behold, the pistachio, okay. Soiree? Spring soiree. I think that's how you pronounce that. Must be planning on adding it to their menu. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Mr. Holland's always coming up with new desserts. Judges partook in the cake, savoring its elegant flavors. Wow, the pistachios really got a full-bodied taste. The acidity of the berries mixed with the sweetness of the chocolate. Yeah, this is a pretty solid combo. Honestly, it sort of reminds me of the time I spent here at Aramis. Bittersweet memories of spring. I think Mr. Arkwright said everything that needs saying. Suppose if I were to add anything myself, I'd say it's really rich yet light on the tongue. I certainly wouldn't mind having seconds. This cake is crazy delicious. Someone remind me to call this guy for catering later. Oh my goodness. Both the taste and texture are of great quality too. I could tell a lot of passion went into making this. Yeah, all of the flavors have achieved a sensible harmony. I believe it would pair rather nicely with coffee. Next up, we have Victor of Montmartre. I'll admit, it's a bit tough following such a celebrated professional. Anyway, I prepared my homemade tart tatin for you all. With both my daughter and granddaughter grew up eating this. It's a pretty popular dessert in our household. Hey, we've had that before. Yeah, I remember it being really good. I don't even know where to start. But isn't this cheating, Victor? You already had my taste buds in a chokehold. The caramelized apples are simply delectable. The pastry itself is crispy, but slightly moist as well. I can tell plenty of attention was paid to perfecting every detail. Single bite reminds you of a warm and welcoming family. It most definitely does. However, it still manages to taste like a luxurious dessert. Delicious doesn't even begin to describe it. I suppose it's not terrible. I can tell the chef took great care in selecting his ingredients. I'm sure Esmeralda and Quattro would find the taste compelling. Finally, we have our final contestant, Laifu Fandian's Mexin. Okay, so I thought long and hard about what classic confection meant to me, and I came up with this. It's a special pudding made so that it doesn't stick to the plate, your chopsticks, or even your teeth. I call it Snowfall Sunwood Sun. Developed it while I was still working at Colon Hotel. Never seen this version before. I wonder how it tastes. I'm excited to see their reactions. The egg seems creamier than usual. It really melts in your mouth too. This is way different from other senbuzan I've had. I've never seen this before, but it tastes great. I think the white egg yolks really earns the spotlight here. You can tell that the chef really excels in Eastern technique. He must be a true master of her skill. It's a work of art. This is really of a one-of-a-kind taste. I'm so glad I was able to try such a delicacy. The mixture of ingredients has created a rather unique taste. Perhaps the field of cooking does have depth after all. Well, those are all the sweets we've prepared for today. Judges, if you'd please write down the dish you feel was the best out of all three. They all look so delicious. Yeah, and Van had such a way of describing them. I almost started drooling just from listening to him. You're right, he seemed really passionate about them all. Probably make a killing as a gourmet reporter. I'm so excited. What do you think Van's gonna choose? They're all pretty freaking good. It'll be hard to pick just one. Since it's a contest and all, I have to make a choice. Huh. Lucia's pistachio spring soiree, Victor's homemade tart tartan, and Mixia's snowfall fusion. Which one should I vote for? I mean, he's been nice to us, so let's go with that one. Alright, I made my choice. I can't imagine that choice really mattered. Like, for, you know, points or whatever. Welcome back, Van. What are you doing over here? Aren't you still one of the judges? Yeah, but I already turned in my vote. Should be fine to watch the announcement from here. Thank you for your your patience, everyone. It is now time for the final results to be revealed. Okay, so after a fierce battle, the crown goes to Montmart's homemade tart tartan. Hey, that's the one I voted for. Seems you really do have great taste. Your confection made me feel like I was in some heartwarming family drama. Yeah, your tart was very delicious. You could tell just how much love went into making it. I'm quite pleased to hear that. By all means, feel free to stop by our bistro whenever you like. Congratulations. I suppose I'll just have to work even harder to match up to you. Actually, feeling a little inspired by all this. I'll be sure to improve my technique once I return to Langport. For the grand prize winner, will receive 1 year's supply of the highest quality fruit and eggs sourced all the way from Orid. Thanks for the hard work. The other 2 contestants received rewards as well. The sweet contest came to a close after finding roaring success. The Van's group took a moment to talk with Yumi and Victor. They all eventually split up to enjoy the rest of the festival. Well, that ended abruptly. Oh, never mind. That was a really great contest. Tiddu did wonderful work, but we certainly couldn't have done it without your help. Say, I'm quite impressed that you managed to bring together so many talented chefs on such short notice. Thank you again for all the hard work you've done. I'll make sure to deposit the payment as promised. Sounds good to me. Well, I think I've had my fill of the school festival for now. I think it's a little early to head back. There's still a lot of places we haven't seen. We should try and look around. Alright, after you.
All in a day's work. Reward deposited.
Alright, before we end this part, we have one more quest to take care of, and thankfully it's the easiest. We just have to kill a monster. What's all the commotion? Sounds like it's coming from the front gate. Did something happen? Should go check it out. Something tells me this will be a real pain.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry to surprise you like this. I was just making a quick stop to partake in the festivities. I was curious to see what my alma mater had in store this year. The students have chosen a different approach this time around. Well, don't mind me. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves.
Holy crap, it's really him. President Rano sure knows how to work up a crowd. I didn't realize he was an Aramis alumnus. Who knew my new school was so prestigious? Dad never told me he's gonna stop by. Wait, now that I think about it, Ren was hinting at something earlier. Was this it? Looks like Renee pulled one over me again. Well, what do you want to do? Want to go talk with him? I don't care either way. Perhaps I would have been more inclined if he bothered to tell me he was coming. Your call. Didn't realize she was in her rebellious face. Well, I guess we don't have that much more time to kill. We'll need to be meeting up with everyone else pretty soon. Some characters have moved elsewhere and their conversation topics have changed. Choosing meet up with everyone for the travel menu will end free time and cause the main story to advance. As a result, all quests, connection events, and other sub-events will disappear. Alright, so we have one more quest to do.
Off we go.
So let's get this done real quick. Alright. Let's get her done.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand.
I like where this is headed.
Here goes.
Activate.
Over here. All for you. Chance.
Activate.
It's over. You're crushed. Show me what you got,
That did
Silverblade.
that much damage already? Holy crap.
Freezing wind. Cut down my enemy. Let's do this, friend.
This is gonna be easy.
Energy at maximum.
Going on.
Zypha, activate. Shameful.
I'll
Activating
take you on.
drive.
Activating drive. Yeah. Ren.
Activating skill.
Oh, this one can't resist either. Yeah, this is wrap. This is a big wrap.
It's time.
Activating drive.
Activating
Raging Buster.
Yeah. Ren.
They're on their knees.
Activating skill.
Wow. Alright, well that was a fight. That was sure a fight. That did in fact happen. Oh. Well. Joke's on me, I suppose.
Here goes.
This game does love its back-to-back fights. I don't know why I'm surprised. I really shouldn't be.
Take this.
It's time. Zypha, activate.
Ren.
Why does this look like Xenoblade again?
Activating skill.
You know, I was actually having a similar
Here
thought.
goes.
Funnily enough.
Keep it up. It's working. Activating
It's over.
skill.
You're crushed.
Now we're talking. Run wild. Raging blizzard.
Let's go, Anya.
Ha.
Well, that hurt.
Initiating drive.
You're next, Anya.
I don't like it when they attack my whole party. That's rude.
Allow me.
Now
Because
then.
most of my whole party is very squishy.
I'm ready anytime. Zypha, activate. Yeah.
Ren.
Activating skill.
Shameful.
Okay, if it could really stop spamming that, that would be great.
And here it comes. There.
Silver Whip!
This is gonna be a rough one.
Alright, I think this is what we in the business call bad.
Let's do this!
Careful, you're not looking too hot. Grant them life! Innocent heal!
Thanks, pal.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, do more of that, please.
Time for a little payback.
That attack is totally fine. Do more of that.
Energy at maximum.
Zypha, activate. Yeah.
Activating skill.
Let's go.
Focus unleashed.
Here it comes. There. Silver Whip.
Go.
Shameful. It's time.
Activating drive.
You okay? Your
Oh,
breathing's gotten
well, that's
awfully
bad.
heavy. Don't overdo it.
Initiating drive! Ren!
Here goes.
Pull out all the stops!
Here I go! Defrail guard!
There.
Alright, now he's
Now we're
got
talking.
HP regen. We should be set.
Focus unleashed. Engaging
Freezing
skill.
wind. Cut down my enemy.
Oh, that's not good.
Now it's my turn. Zypha, activate. Ren. They're down.
Activating skill.
Let's go.
Engaging skill.
Season up!
Try and see through this. Yeah.
Gotta get back on my feet.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You okay? Your breathing's gotten awfully heavy.
Gotta get back on my feet.
Well, that's very unfortunate.
All you on, yes! Pull out all the stops!
Initiating drive.
Shame.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Time for a little payback.
That is actually quite bad.
I'll pour you some tea. There you are.
Excuse me.
Appreciate that. Ha! You're next, Onyes!
Allow me.
Chance!
Well, that hurt.
Good luck. Give us your all.
Think fast! Take this! Counting on you, Shizuna!
Here, here. Let's go, Onyes. Ha!
Oh, that's not ideal.
Good luck.
Let's take a break. Please enjoy.
Thanks, pal.
Shameful.
Allow me.
Now we're talking.
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill. Run wild.
Raging blizzard.
Chance. It's go time.
Don't hold anything back.
I'll slice you up.
Oh. That did it enough. Okay. We done did it. Found
All
darkness.
in a day's work. Mira deposit confirmed.
How do you get gray for eliminating a monster that's harassing people? All in a day's work. Completed all quests. All quests in the game have been completed by us. We're the best.
Off we go.
We done did it.
Heading in?
Glad I stuck it out.
You look nice and refreshed.
All 4 SPG cases closed. Well, that's how you know we're about done with the game, I guess. Darkness. Oh, this is another one of those. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright.
Art lineup altered.
And you, I don't mind putting, like, Igus Shield and... That works. Alright, we have now completed every quest in the game. All that's left is the final areas, whatever that entails. So, we're getting close to the end. Will something actually happen in this game? I'm starting to doubt it, but it's always possible.